With the rise of used car prices in 2021, especially sports cars, I was constantly curious about the value of my Lexus RCF. I bought the car new in 2016 and got a great deal on a $74,000 plus car for $61,250 plus taxes and fees. Being the car was over 5 years old and the prices pre-2020 were hovering in the high $30,000 range, I was curious if the value was still holding or whether it had gone up. There started my journey with Carvana, Vroom, Carmax, and local dealers. I started checking the prices in late summer, and I was surprised that the value was in the high $40,000 range, ranging from $45,000 for Carmax to $48,000 for Vroom. Vroom was consistently the highest, while Carmax was the lowest. Carmax having the advantage of a local store to transact in. As I checked the weekly prices, they either held or went down slightly, probably demotivating me as the car had low miles, 12,500 to be exact, was in great shape with zero issues. I went away on a business and a personal trip for a month in October. When I came back, I tried again and the prices had ticked up a bit, but under my magic $50,000 number. In early November, I checked again and voila! Vroom was at $50,500, Carvana at $49,800, and Carmax at $47,500. I eliminated Carmax. I then contacted my local Lexus dealer with whom I shared the quotes. They were able to beat Carmax by $500, but that was all. My decision was down to Vroom and Carvana. I checked the Better Business Bureau and Vroom had a low rating. Carvana does have their vending machines that I have seen in Las Vegas, and that focus on infrastructure made me pick them. Yes, that's not totally scientific, but it resonated with me. The next step was uploading my identification, title, and a picture of the odometer to the website. This was a simple process. A pickup time was then scheduled online and the payment method determined. I chose a check for the payment method. This was 2 days later at my choosing due to another business trip. The day of the pickup, I got an email from a notary to ask some questions and sign off on a duplicate title request. I jumped on the Zoom link with the online notary for about 5 minutes. Perhaps this is my only not so positive thing about the process. It's not a negative. The request came in just 2 hours before pickup, and luckily I could spare the time, but not doing this would have caused the appointment to be postponed, and the text you get looks like a phishing scam. Thankfully, I checked my email, and there was the request as well. 15 minutes before the scheduled pickup, I received a text from the truck driver who was on his way. He was at my place on time, and I went to meet him. I thought it would be a standard truck, but it was a truck exactly as in the commercials. He took a few photos of the car, took my license plates off, handed them to me as I handed the title. He then made me sign a few documents certifying the car sold was as I had described. I asked him about the payment, as I didn't expect him to be carrying a check. Lo and behold, he was and provided me with the check, took possession of the car, and drove it onto the bed of the truck. It's important to note the clarity of the process. After he signed the bill of sale, he said anything from this point on was Carvana's responsibility and not mine. All in, the process was under 5 minutes. In today's world, not many things are true, especially in the car buying and selling business. Having had cars from Jaguar, Bentley, Infiniti, Lexus, Acura, Ferrari, and many others. And having gone to those high-end dealerships, I have to say online car retailers have transformed the business. They seem to have lower overheads, which leads to higher prices for us who are selling the cars, and a more streamlined process to buy your car. If you're looking to sell a car today, I recommend you use these services, especially for a no stories car. Thanks again for watching my channel. This video is a departure from my usual watch review and unboxings, but I felt this was an important video to share as market prices for cars continue to escalate. I will be uploading more watch videos very soon. Thank you again for your support of the channel.